The robots won't build themselves. Well, not yet. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
Welcome to the show. I'm Richard E. Hall. Join me today for 2 Point Radio's Election Day Special. We'll be talking all things mayoral as 2 Point County approaches another important day in its history and indeed its future. Get in touch to tell us what you're thinking and how you're feeling. Who will be the next mayor of 2 Point County? You decide.
Now taking students for virtual normality. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
We're back. Today's election sees incumbent Mayor Tabitha Winsock take on all challenges. One such foe is Gumbo McNally. Yes, the cousin of Jumbo CEO, Jumbo McNally. Ms. Winsock has held a steady, some say tedious lead in the polls over Mr. McNally. But what effect, if any, will his last gasp speech have on today's proceedings? If you missed it, Mr. McNally finished a rousing 12-minute display with a story of how he once took a modest pile of change from his father and turned it into an impressive lunchtime spread featuring sandwiches, crisps, and sausage rolls. Oh, now that is impressive.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Students are reminded to find themselves.
This from Michelle in Smogley. I spoke to Mayor Winsock after a Q&A once and told her that I'd written her a letter. She said that she remembered reading it, but I'd never sent it to her. So what? Did she break into my house? Or is she, like, telepathic, but just with post? What a lovely anecdote, Michelle. And aren't we lucky to have a mayor that's willing to go above, as well as beyond?
There's a fly in here. care about students. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
New to the Crumley student range, instant casserole. You want a warming meal, but you've not got all day.
Come on!
With Crumley's new instant casserole range, you just add water, and you've got something a lot like casserole. Just like Mama used to make.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Approaching. It's too late to start trying. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
It's Election Day here in 2 Point County. Who else remembers the year they tried to hold the election through a bungle-made phone application? It's amazing to think that we'll never know whether the app didn't work or if no one voted that year. That's the mysterious wonder of pioneering technology. Anyway, here's hoping that this year we'll get some votes in.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students should check in before trying to learn. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Here's a word from Jeffrey in Blyton. I, for one, think things have been all right, but you know, could they have been better? I think I speak for everyone when I say, yes, maybe they could have. Well, thanks for your time, Jeffrey. Wise words.
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? Students are asked not to ask questions. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
The witching hour is almost here, and this journalist's heart is positively beating with legislative excitement. But while we wait for the final count, I'll leave you with this. I spoke to my neighbour last weekend, and he informed me that he never decides his vote until he's in the booth, giving that fateful cross to whichever candidate has the funnier name. Just goes to show we're all a bit of method and all a bit of madness.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
The votes are in, and we're hearing that it's a landslide victory for Mayor Tabitha Winsock. Some people are bound to be pleased, while others must be feeling something else entirely. What we do know is that democracy has triumphed, meaning that, yet again, the people of 2 Point County will be getting what they asked for. We've made our bed, and now it's time to sleep in it. Good night.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Skills are non-transferable. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. End of year results published now. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students should check in before trying to learn. frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Students for money wangling. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
It's the Harrison Wolf Show, baby. All right. Hey, this is Harrison Wolf, and thanks for stopping by. Today, we're going to be talking about a subject that's near and dear to my heart. The one thing you need when things are getting hairy. You hear something funny outside, or you're just hiding from the milkman. That's right. Today, we're talking panic rooms.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Education is non-refundable. questions. No, you can't have an extension.
Every good panic room starts with its supplies. Now some things are a must. Your crackers, your flashlight, your bottles of water, sure. But don't be afraid to show some personality. I, for one, keep a bowling ball in my panic room. I find it's the perfect place to practice.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Return to the hospital. Thank you. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
Now, when it comes to surveillance, I'm strictly an anti-camera kind of guy. My philosophy is, I can't see you, you can't see me. So I like to keep things as low-tech as possible. I'd recommend strategically placed strings attached to some bells. You hear a ring, and you got yourself a visitor. Of course, sometimes it's the doorbell, and you really do have a visitor. If you want to get real crafty, just leave a load of rakes in your yard. No one suspects a rake in the yard, but you'll hear the sucker when he steps on one and takes a handle to the chops. Ouch.
Janitor required in lecture theatre. questions will make you look stupid. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
Hi, I'm Jumbo McNally, and at Jumbo University, every instructor is handpicked by someone that was handpicked by someone that I handpicked. That's the Jumbo Touch. Jumbo University, be your biggest self.
Students are reminded to set reminders. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The yearly results are in. Classification, fine. Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
Here's a question from Gyro in Duckworth. What are some of your favorite panic room pastimes? And thanks for the question, Gyro. I find that you can have a lot of fun with a little bouncy ball. In fact, one time I was bouncing, lost track of time, and it turned out that I've been doing it for 16 hours. I went cold turkey after that, meaning I was hungry, and took a turkey sandwich out the freezer. Turkey.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Plagiarism is not a belief system. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Pay off.
Here's one for the more advanced panickers amongst you. It's important to be one step ahead. What do I mean by that? Well, you could do a number of things. You could have a trapdoor for sneaky getaway. You could install your panic room in a hall of mirrors. Or you could hang a sign on the door that says, "Out for lunch." They won't know what's hit them.
No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Announcement. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
Let's take one more question before we wrap up here. Here's a good one. What type of wood would you recommend for the furniture in your panic room? Well, you can't go wrong with oak. That baby's a classic for a reason. Me, personally, I like maple. It's heavy, and I like the added water resistance. Plus, it's fun to say. Maple.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. talking on campus. Thank you.
Before you all head off to build your brand new panic rooms, don't forget to take a radio so Harrison can come along for the ride. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Harrison, can't they track me with the frequencies? And the answer is probably yes, but the Harrison Wolf Show is worth the risk. Happy hiding, listeners.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. You students